Assalamualaikum and good morning to my beloved madam. Today, me Muhammad Amirul Ashraf bin Zamadi, AA18151, want present to you about centrifugal pump. I hope you enjoy with my presentation. For introduction, what is pump? Pump is a device that moves fluid, liquid or gases, or sometimes slurries, by mechanical action, typically converted from electrical energy into hydraulic energy. Pumps can be classified into three major groups according to the method they use to move the fluid: direct lift, displacement, and gravity pumps. Pumps operate by some mechanism, typically reciprocating or rotary, and consume energy to perform mechanical work moving the fluid. Pumps operate via many energy sources, including manual operation, electricity, engines, or wind power, and come in many sizes, from microscopic for use in medical application to large industrial pumps. For centrifugal pump, a centrifugal pump water pump uses a rotating impeller to move water into the pump and pressurize the discharge flow. Centrifugal water pumps come in several different types, including standard, trash, and submersible models. All liquids can be pumped using centrifugal water pumps, even those with low viscosity. These pumps work well with thin liquid and offer high flow rates. Centrifugal pumps are used in many construction and water system applications. In addition to dewatering, they are employed to pump water supplies in buildings and are compatible with pneumatic systems and where no suction lift is required. They are also used to pump water from domestic well and to boost pressure in water intake lines. Centrifugal pumps can provide a continuous pressure sources for fire protection system, and they can serve as sump pump in either vertical or horizontal configuration. This is part of centrifugal pump. You can see the image. And the different parts of centrifugal pump are: first, shaft. It is a central part of the pump which is rotating with the impeller is connected. The shaft coupled to the prime mover to get the power. Second, impeller. It consists of series of backward curved vanes. It is mounted to the shaft of an electrical motor. An impeller is a rotating part of the centrifugal pump. It enclosed in a watertight casing. 3. Casing. It is an airtight passage surrounding in the impeller. It is designed in such a way that the kinetic energy of the water discharge of the outlet is converted into pressure energy before the water leaves the casing and enters the delivery pipes. 4. Suction pipe with a foot valve and strainer. The suction pipe has two ends. One end is connected to an inlet of pump and the other slips into water in a sump. And lastly, delivery valve. The delivery valve has two ends. One end is connected to the outlet of the pump and the other end delivers the water at the required height. For theory, variable speed pumps. A pump's characteristic curve is fixed for a given motor speed and impeller diameter, but can be determined for any speed and any diameter by applying the affinity laws. For variable speed pumps, these affinity laws are presented as Q1 over Q2 to sum N1 over N2 and H1 over H2 to sum square root N1 over N2. where Q is a pump flow rate, H a pump head, and N is a pump speed. For closed-coupled pumps are characterized by a common motor and pump shaft, or by their motor shaft and pump shaft being rigidly connected in pump casing. The pump casing is both the drive flange rather than being installed a pump feed. This enables straightforward installation as the shaft and casing do not need to be aligned. A type of pump that involves an impeller as the central element of the motor component. The pump doesn't have a separate coupling and thus eliminate coupling alignment, one of the more expensive and time-consuming operations of pumps that aren't close-coupled. Okay, how do they work in usage? In a closed-coupled pump, the impeller is on the same shaft as the electric motor that drives the pump. The motor has a machine face on one end, which matches the face on the pump casing that is mounted against the motor face. The bearings that are in the motor must handle the force generated by the pump, since it doesn't have its own separate bearing housing. What applications are they used? Water pumps are commonly used on construction sites for dewatering or removing excess water accumulation. Water can build up due to heavy rains or from a high water table, and pumps allow you to move the water quickly to minimize downtime. Water pumps suitable for the application can be electric, gas power, hydraulic, or manual. The simplicity, versatility, and relatively low cost of this type of pump make them useful in many industries. They typically are used with relatively simple seals, so they are limited as to temperature and to relatively non-corrosive liquid. Because the bearings are located in the motor, closed-coupled pumps are limited in size to about 50 to 40 to 50 HP for most applications. That's all for my presentation. I hope you enjoy. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.